Welcome to the video on the practical course learning structure for DAT22103 Cloud Computing. Before we begin, I would like to briefly explain how this course is structured and why it is designed this way. Cloud computing today is often associated with dashboards, drop-down menus, and clicking buttons in platforms like AWS or Azure. However, cloud systems are not just interfaces. Behind every button, there are operating systems, processes, storage systems, and monitoring mechanisms working together. In this course, we do not start with clicking. We start with understanding. Students first learn how cloud architecture behaves at the foundation level. Then they move to real cloud platforms, where they apply what they have learned in a practical environment. Finally, they design a cloud solution by thinking like consultants. This structure ensures that students do not only know how to use cloud tools, but also understand how cloud systems work, how to manage costs responsibly, and how to design practical solutions. Now let me walk you through the 3 stages of our practical learning structure. In this course, we follow a practical learning journey with 3 clear stages. First, we build understanding through labs. Second, we gain real industry exposure through an individual assignment. Third, we develop consulting and design thinking through a group project. Students move step by step from understanding how cloud works, to using real cloud platforms, and finally, to designing their own cloud-based solution. Each stage has a purpose and builds on the previous one. In the lab sessions, students simulate cloud services using Ubuntu and Linux commands. They work with API services, cloud storage concepts, scaling, queue processing, and monitoring. You might ask, why not use AWS or Azure directly in lab? The reason is simple. Cloud dashboards hide what is happening underneath. When students click a button in AWS, many operating system processes run in the background. By using Linux, students see the foundation clearly. They understand how services run, how storage is created, how scaling works, and how failures happen. It is a controlled environment with no billing risk, no account issues, and equal access for everyone. The goal here is strong conceptual understanding before moving to real platforms. In the assignment, students move to a real cloud provider such as AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. They create their own account, launch a virtual machine, use cloud storage, configure basic security, and monitor usage dashboards. This stage is important because cloud in real life involves responsibility. Cloud services are not free if you do not manage them properly. Students must use the free tier carefully, monitor usage, and terminate services after completion. Cost monitoring is part of professional cloud practice. Engineers must understand how resource usage affects billing. Through this assignment, students learn not only technical skills, but also financial awareness and responsible cloud management. In the group project, students take on the role of cloud consultants. They analyze a real-world case with budget limits, security concerns, and basic IT skills. They compare cloud options, evaluate cost suitability, consider scalability and data privacy, and propose a practical solution. No coding is required. The focus is decision-making, justification, and systems thinking. Students learn how to choose the right cloud solution, not just how to deploy one. By the end of this course, students can explain cloud architecture clearly, use real cloud platforms responsibly, and design practical, cost-effective cloud solutions. They understand what happens behind the interface. They know how to manage services carefully. They think about security, scalability, and sustainability. This balanced approach builds both technical understanding and industry readiness. Thank you.